Okay, so we're going to talk about alignment and posturing because we've been working with clients this week, but what's really interesting is I work specifically with a surfer who is injured. He's a very muscular guy, very great muscular development, and he's like, I've been trying to do the right things. I've been lifting weights. But what was interesting when we did the postural analysis on him, he basically stands like a surfer. He stands like he's on a surfboard and he rotates like this. And so I'm like, show me how you lift weights. And he was doing this kind of thing. And so alignment became an issue. And oh yeah, his head cocks. And alignment becomes an issue because as he's lifting weights, he's fortifying the injury pattern. So we're going to go contrary to that. We're going to do what feels simple, but will be really difficult because we're going to go after alignment. So it's going to be super simple, but we're going after alignment because alignment is what we have to do when we're not doing our activity. So if you sit at a desk all day long, you got to figure out alignment. And that's why a lot of times when we do a postural assessment of someone at work, we see and we actually time how long someone could sit upright at their computer before they start melting into bad posture. Because we find out the amount of conditioning that they have to hold alignment. And that's what we're going to work on today. So we're going to start with stance. Feet are parallel, hips width apart. Hips width is more unusual than you think. Here's your ASIS. Here's your pubic symphysis, midway in between your actual hip joint. So your stance is more narrow than you think. So bring your feet in.
It should be much more than your fist between your feet.
And then you're going to push down with your big toe and the corresponding metatarsal head. The outer four toes and the corresponding metatarsal head, but especially that pinky toe, and then finally your heel. Then 1/3 of the weight goes through the balls of your feet, 1/3 the weight through your toes, and finally 1/3 through your heels. Now you're going to bend your knees, slightly externally rotate, and then we're going to go into athletic ready posture as the lower half of your body becomes springs, the upper half of your body elongates, and it unlocks your head to go into what's called the riding reflex. So draw your shoulder blades down and back, suck in the tummy. First chakra is your pelvic floor. Second chakra is your lower abs. Third chakra is your upper abs. We're going to activate and lift through all of that. And this is where we start. Suck in your tummy, shoulder blades down and back, and then a hip circle. Do not move your head. This is a riding reflex. We're trying to keep the head level. Relax the mouth. Smile up, in fact. No Bill Clinton smiling. Suck in that tummy. Relax your hands. And now we're going to get really crazy and we're going to breathe. Opposite direction. I'm just thinking lettuce. That's all I'm thinking right now. I want lettuce. Keep breathing.
So try to keep your knees still and initiate from the abs to create hip motion.
Yes. Yeah. And relax the hands. Which ones are my little weights?
Little ones?
Okay, I'm going to go with my little weights. You're going to grab your weights. Okay, you're in your athletic ready posture. Your feet are parallel, knees are bent, shoulder blades are down back. You're sucking in your tummy. We're actually going to use the weights first to just help us sink our shoulder blades down and back and see what that feels like. Because you'll notice two things. Your elbows go back and your arms slightly bend. And that gets your upper body in the right position. We're going to sink a little bit lower as you just start out with small shoulder rotations. Not a big deal. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing. Notice if you're clenching your butt and unclench it. You want to tighten your pelvic floor, not your booty. Keep breathing. Smiles are up. It's all about body language and that activation of the prefrontal cortex. Opposite direction, you're just going to send them forward now. This is the ultimate, I don't know. So you got to work on this one. Who wants to go outside and help me clean? I don't know. Okay, now draw your shoulder blades down and back once again. In this position, you're going to just bend and straighten. Feel what it feels like. You should tighten your abs every time this little ball comes up. These are heavy for little balls. What are these? No, they're not.
Yeah.
Are they even? Is this like 3 and this one's 2? Abs are nice and tight. Feel what it feels like to engage.
And your take the lift, try to really squeeze that belly button to your spine. Exhale.
Notice the tendency to want to clench your butt and then don't do it. Okay, now you're going to do tricep kickback. You're just going to kick back. We're looking for alignment, chest up, up. There you go. Abs are nice and tight. You're breathing. Notice the weight distribution through your feet. It should be 50-50 with 1/3 the weight through your balls of your feet, 1/3 the weight through your toes, and finally 1/3 the weight through your heels.
Abs engaged.
Yeah, that's what she's talking to you guys.
As you kick back. 10.
Okay, this is where it gets weird, and we're going to work on alignment. You're going to watch first. You're going to take your right foot out. You're going to make sure your knee goes in the same direction as your foot. And you're into a squat. And then you're going to squat down slightly as you rotate out your knees, but close up your rib cage. You're going to do 3 bicep curls, 2, 3, and then you're going to take it up over the top of your head 3 times.
Still squeezing that belly button to spine as you lift.
And then your feet are going to come together parallel. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to do a tricep hinge 3 times, and then you're going to do external rotation. Okay, and then you're going to turn your left foot out, which will face you back in the front direction. You're going to make sure knees line up, abs are nice and tight. You're going to do your bicep curl. You should feel this in your butt. If you don't feel this in your butt and quads, your knees are not turned down enough and you're not low enough. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. That's straight. Oh, goes fast. And then we're going to hinge backwards again.
Belly button to spine.
She's talking to you guys.
3.
And then we're going to externally rotate. Yes, she's not looking at me.
3.
Okay, good. You're going to turn back out again. By now, your quads should be activated as you do your 3 bicep curls. Abs, nice and tight, suck in your tummy. This is an ab workout. Stick your booty out more. And then up. Okay, I'm going to come help you. Watch the alignment. Knee over the top of the foot. There we go. Okay, and then feet come together. So, yes. And we're going to do our tricep hinges behind us. There's 3.
So keep lifting the energy from the arches of your feet, connecting through the inner thighs, lifting pelvic floor, squeezing belly button to spine.
And then externally rotate. Abs are nice and tight.
3 is hard to.
Yeah, 3 is a hard number. We got paced to 10. Okay, legs back forward. You'll see why it's 3. Oh yeah, tricep hinge. Wait. Oh wait, no, we're open. See, I already forgot. We're open. Make sure those knees are over tops of your feet. Abs are nice and tight. Chest is up. Bicep curl.
3.
Okay, and then over top of your head. Abs are nice and tight. Watch your alignment. Knees over tops of your feet. Push your hips back. Abs nice and tight. This is where alignment protects you. And then legs come together as we take the arms back behind us.
3.
And then externally rotate behind you. Abs. Okay, now we're going to come out. We're going to do a slight variation. Not yet, but we will. Lower down, knees over tops of feet, butt back, abs tight. 1, 2, 3. Then over top of your head. 1, 2, 3. Then our feet come together, parallel. Stay low, abs nice and tight, knees over tops of your feet. Tricep hinge. 2, 3. Externally rotate. 1, 2, 3. And this is a variation. You're going to take your left leg back behind you. Your heel is off the ground. Abs are nice and tight. And we're going to do 3 of these. 1.
Hinge at the hips.
2. No pressure in your low back. We're working muscles and not joints. Oh. Okay, feet back together. 1, 2, 3. Externally rotate. 1, 2, 3. I know this is confusing. Take your leg out to side, sit into it again, stay low. We're working the quads, pushing the hips back, bicep curl, chest up, abs nice and tight, sucking that tummy. And then now over top of your head, sucking that tummy. Okay, legs come together as you do your tricep hinge. And then we're going to externally rotate, sucking that tummy. Okay, now you're going to take your right leg back behind you. Rear heels off the ground, abs are nice and tight, straight spine, shoulder blades are down and back. 1, 2, no pressure in your low back. 3, okay, come back together, feet together. Tricep hinge. Told you it's going to get there.
3,
Okay, externally rotate. Now you know why we're doing 3s.
3,
Okay, turn it out. And here, lower it down, make sure knees are out, push the hips back, abs are engaged, bicep curl. This is gonna slowly creep up on you how hard this is. And then up, suck in that tummy,
yeah, keep the belly button to spine. 3,
no pressure in any joint. Legs come together, tricep hinge. 3, and then externally rotate. So like you're going, what? You're going to take your left leg back behind you. Left heel is off the ground. Abs are nice and tight. Straight rear leg. Get that balance. You're going to hinge, touch ground. 2, 3. Come back up. Your legs burning yet? Yes. Tricep hinge. So you thought these weights were light, didn't you? And then externally rotate.
3,
Okay, we're going to externally rotate again. We're in our funny squat, knees are over tops of feet, push your hips back, abs are nice and tight, bicep curl.
3,
Okay, from here, up over the top of the head.
3,
Okay, legs come back together. Tricep hinge.
3,
Okay, externally rotate. Now you guys are getting the rhythm.
3,
Okay, take the leg back behind you. Straight leg, knee over top of your foot. Oh, touch the ground.
Keep lifting the pelvic floor, squeezing the belly button to spine, and most importantly,
3.
breathing.
Back together, externally rotate. Tricep hinge. Oh, I forgot. Anyways, you know the sequence. Come back up. All right, so shake your legs out, see how your legs feel. They should feel a little bit burnt. So we're working on issues that prevent us from falling over as well as upper body stuff. So the next thing we're going to do, as weird as it is you're going to take your left foot, cross it over. So it's like you're trying to slip your right arch of your foot into your underneath your left arch. Your knees are bent, your butt's sticking out, abs are nice and tight. Same thing, bicep curl. And then after 3, up, abs are nice and tight. Okay, and then feet are going to come together. Tricep hinge. And then externally rotate. Okay, and then now it's going to reverse. This foot's going to come across. So that's your right foot. You're going to keep the energy in your legs, butts back, abs nice and tight. Bicep curl. 3, and then up for 3. Abs are nice and tight. Don't make your shoulders work.
Arches of your feet lifted.
And then feet come together. Back.
3,
Make sure those knees are lined up, knees over tops of your feet. Okay, then once again, crossover.
you forgot the external.
Oh, I forgot the external rotation. Okay, external rotation. Okay, so you're here again, bicep curl. And then over the top of your head, abs nice and tight, suck in that tummy. Okay, feet go side by side once again. And you're going to do your tricep kickback.
3,
And external rotation. Oh, and look at this. You're going to take your left foot back behind you. Straight spine, rear leg is straight, abs are nice and tight. 3 to the ground. 1, 2, 3. Good. Feet come back together, tricep hinge.
3,
And then, yep.
3,
Okay. Then you're going to cross that foot in front. Make sure that spine stays straight so it's not going in your low back. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back, bicep curl.
3,
Over the top of your head. Okay, good. Feet come back together.
What am I doing wrong? Because I feel a little bit of a in my
Knees. Your hips have to go back. Yes.
You gotta really engage the muscles so you get out of the joint.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we like questions, so you can ask questions.
We love questions.
Lower back means you need to stick your booty out and tighten your abs more.
Yeah,
So
that's
when you-
me. I'm like firing all back.
You gotta tighten, yeah.
If your lower back is firing, what you need to do is as you exhale and engage, really get the energy into your abs. So your belly button's pressing back, and that gives your lower back a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to stick my butt out and tuck my pelvis at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like not working.
But without tucking your tail.
So the connection is when we do this, we tend to tuck our pelvis,
Yeah.
but instead you're gonna really pull that tailbone straight out behind you,
Like a third leg onto the ground.
towards the ground. So by pressing that pelvis down, you're gonna keep it from tucking forward.
It's weird. Okay, take your right leg back behind you. You know what to do. You're gonna touch the ground. 1,
So if you're really, really squeeze
2,
that glute, belly button to spine as you hinge.
3. Okay, if you come back together, tricep hinge, and externally rotate. Okay, good. Come back up to standing. You're gonna notice how much you use your abs if you actually used them, and you're gonna do hip circles once again. Keep breathing.
Smile.
There should be no pain in your low back. If there is, just tighten your abs, relax your butt. Is that 10? Opposite direction. Now we're gonna do the fun part. Okay, right foot forward, left foot back. Oh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Here we go. We're in this position. Abs are nice and tight. Shoulder blades are down and back. We're going to hinge forward first. We're going to first do a bicep curl and a tricep hinge. Abs are nice and tight. Straight spine. Shoulder blades are down and back. Stick your booty way out. Lean forward more. Now chest comes up. Abs tighten. Fire this butt cheek.
Really, really
Fire these quad.
squeeze that right butt cheek.
Straight spine. There you go. Squeeze your shoulders back. Abs on.
Keep that tailbone extended back.
Do you guys feel that? Yeah. Okay. We're going to just switch sides.
So here, really squeeze that left glute, straight leg, energy pulling back towards the back side of your body.
And then
Squeeze, belly button to spine, exhale as you lift.
chest up. Get chest up. There we go. And booty out. This is about really landing the work into that butt cheek. Do you feel butt cheek?
I do.
Yes.
My right side doesn't always fire. So
Yes, that is a problem. We tend to do that. Chest up. Chest up. There we go. That way you work your shoulder. What number are you on? Okay, come out of that. Switch sides. Now we'll isolate to the butt. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. We're going to come down, touch the ground, come back up. Use your right hand as a counterbalance. No pressure in your low back. We're working muscles and not joints. So figure out what muscles you have to turn on. Your quad, your butt, your abs, your lat. Watch the alignment. Knee over the top of your foot. Smiles are up. Alignment, alignment, alignment. Ten. Okay, switch sides.
thanks.
Shoulder blades are down and back. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. We're doing the opposite side. Yeah, you don't want to feed one twin twice. You'll walk out of here in circles. Don't blow your belly into your thigh. Keep your abs sucked in. Shoulder blades down and back. Spine straight. No pressure in your low back. If you feel pressure in your low back, you aren't using your butt and your quad, your hamstring, your lat, and your abs properly. Keep pushing the hips back. What number is that?
9.
Okay, both feet come on the ground. You're gonna stay in a squat. Push your hips back. Arms go over the top of your head. You're changing light bulbs. Push your hips back, Gillen. More, more, more. Chest up, hips back, chest up, suck into your tummy.
8, 9, 10.
Good.
I forgot to put on my microphone.
Oh my goodness. I was wondering why the light was off. Hip circles. Now I'm gonna have to edit the video. Yeah, so it's picking up through my microphone. Okay, go in the opposite direction.
We have to start all over.
Yes, we have to start all over again. Okay, really important that you pivot from your hips, not over your knees. Okay, hips. Yes. You're using your abs. Okay, this is more fun with weights. We're gonna go for a run. Shoulder blades are down, back, arms are to your sides. Pretend these are jiggers. You're gonna shake them. If you do this right, you should make an X in your clothing, and you should get a center side ache. Chest up, shoulder blades down and back, so no pressure in your shoulders. Suck in that tummy. Draw down and back. If you do this super well, you should, if you have a feeling of butt clapping as your butt cheeks clap behind you, twist though. Twist, twist, twist. Twist,
So
twist.
actually, the arms really aren't moving. As your torso moves, your arms kind of follow and are jiggling
Twist.
around.
Twist, wait, let's stop. We're gonna go twist, twist, like that. Now add your arms. There's a twist.
So this is more like Tahitian.
Okay, we're looking for that center side ache. Twist, twist, twist. Now double time. Chest is up, smiles are up. Relax your neck. All this is neural integration. Elbows up. Doing the butt clap. Clap, 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 clap. Breathing.
10.
Arms down. Chest up, chest up. Your shoulders will want to roll.
10.
Okay, good. We can put these down for a second, and we're going to do what we usually do starting at the class. We're going to do it now. We're going to stretch. Block's going to go into the ball of your left foot. Chest is up, shoulder blades are down and back. Feet are parallel. That means they're going in the same direction, like you're on a set of skis. Abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades are down and backs. First, second, third chakras are on. Pump your hips forward. We're opening up what's called your gastrocnemius. Chest up. And your hips go forward. Hips, 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 hips. So you guys can't see it on the camera, but this is a gastrocnemius. So we're trying to lengthen that because it has a lot to do with posture. And my little surfing friend that I was trying to help had really tight calves, and that's why he couldn't get his shoulders back. That's why he thought he had shoulder problems.
20.
Okay, from here, you're gonna step forward, hips go forward, step back, hips go back. Step forward, hips go forward, step back, hips go back. Keep your eyes to the horizon, don't look down. Nothing interesting on this floor. Keep your feet parallel, even when you step back. Keep breathing. Parallel. Yeah, we're all looking at you. And what's really important is don't let your hands do anything weird. Relax your hands. They're used to being picked on.
I like being picked on.
Abs are nice and tight, sucking your tummy. Is that 10?
10.
Okay, take your roller out in front of you. We're going to stretch. Long spine, no pressure in your low back. This is all about opening up that calf muscle, elongating your spine, and opening up your shoulder.
So here again, you're going to keep the energy pulling up from the arches of your feet, connecting through the inner thighs, lifting that pelvic floor, connecting pubic bone to belly button, hollowing out the belly.
So what often is the case is when you think you have low back or shoulder pain, it's actually your calf. Or if you do have shoulder problems, it typically starts in your calves first. As with my little surfer friend I was working with yesterday.
10.
Okay, come up nice and tall. We're going to counter stretch it as you take your arms up over top of your head. Suck in your tummy. We're going to pump backwards. Keep your abs engaged. You're not trying to jam up your spine. You're trying to elongate your abdominal muscles. Keep breathing.
8.
Okay, no, 8, 9,
10.
10. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Same thing on this side, your feet are gonna be parallel. So this is a stressful position for a human body. So that's why we wanna turn out our feet. Don't do it. Abs are nice and tight, pump your hips forward. Shoulder blades are down and back, move your hips forward. I'll help you. Relax your hands. Remember, we want tension where we're working, so it should be in your calf, not in your hands, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. In your breathing. You should be breathing really easily, and you should be smiling up.
20.
Okay, now step forward, hips go forward, step back, hips go back. Step forward, hips go forward, step back, hips go back. This prevents you from falling on your face when your heel drops down. Eyes up, don't look down. Smiles are up. Keep breathing. Like step forward, the foot comes forward. Yes, now hips go forward.
Abs engaged. 10.
10. What do we do next? Oh yeah, forward fold. Stretch forward, see what that stretch feels like. See if you can open up your shoulders. See which calf is causing your shoulder and or back problem.
So again, keep the arches lifted, connecting through your inner thighs, lift the pelvic floor. Hollow out your belly, connecting pubic bone to belly button. Relax your neck and shoulders. Try to really use your abs to bring the upper body closer to your legs. Keep breathing.
Okay, come on back up again. Take your arms over the top of your head. And we're gonna rock it out side to side. Core stabilization is about balance on uneven surfaces. This is what we're working right now. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing.
We did extension, huh?
Yes. We're doing it together. Okay. All right. We're going to switch back. We're going to do a couple of Gillen stretches. The roller is going to be off to your right. Okay, you're going to keep your heel on the block. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee. You're going to push your hips back. You're going to sit down. Chest is up. Relax your left hand. So whatever your left hand's doing, stop it. Chest is up. Suck in your tummy and then lower down a little further. You should feel a stretch in your right butt cheek and your left calf.
Definitely not. Left calf, right butt.
So again, pulling the energy, lifting the pelvic floor, abs engaged.
Is that 10 yet?
9, 10.
Okay. You're going to straighten your leg now. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to do a forward fold. Remember, we're stretching muscles and not joints. You should not feel this in your knee, your ankle, or your low back because we're tightening the calf, the quad, the butt, the abs, the lats to stretch them. Keep breathing. Okay, we're going to come up nice and tall as we take the arm over the top of the head. We can do it Michael's way, keeping your hand on the roller, or you can do it Mario's way, taking your hands up in the air.
Oh, no balance today.
Oh, I cannot do it at all with the roller. I cannot do it. Abs are nice and tight. Push your hips forward. More. Abs engaged. Hold that balance.
10.
Okay, go ahead and release. We're going to switch sides. Drop your heel down. Abs are nice and tight. Okay. Sucking your tummy, abs are engaged. You're gonna cross your left ankle over your right knee and you're gonna lower down as you push your booty back. Relax your right hand this time. Smiles are up. Sucking your tummy, shoulder blades are down and back.
Lift
Smile.
pelvic floor, abs engaged,
Smiles are up.
chest up.
Smiles are up. I say it till I see it. Smiles are up. There we go. You should feel nice booty stretch on that left butt cheek and your right calf. Anyone?
Yes.
Okay, good.
10.
Okay, straighten your right leg. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. Reach down. Oh, reach, reach, reach. Suck in that tummy. Shoulder blades are down the back. Your smiles are up. The reason why we activate the smile is the smile and the facial expression immediately access your prefrontal cortex. And the prefrontal cortex then forms relationships. And relationships come all the way up, aren't always with people. Sometimes it's with your own body, movements, and your environment. Chest up. In the case of me, 2 little dogs that wake me up in the middle of the night because they barf on the bed. Abs are nice and tight. Push those hips forward.
10.
And good. Just shake your legs out, see how things feel. Like I said, this is stuff we usually do at the beginning class, but we're doing it now. You gotta put the ball underneath your left foot, and this is a little orange ball. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. You're rolling your foot out. Smiles are up. Keep your feet parallel. That's your standing foot as well as the foot that's rolling on the ball. Keep your knees over tops of your feet. Abs engaged. Chest up. Any pain you experience in the bottom of your foot has nothing to do with the ball. It's how you're clenching and gripping the ground all week long. Yes?
20.
Okay, good. Let us switch sides. Keep those legs parallel. Keep those feet parallel. Abs are nice and tight. Shoulder blades are down and back. Just feel what it feels like to unlock the feet and play, some soccer.
They're just having fun over there.
Yeah. Abs are nice and tight. Notice how pain in the bottom of your feet can refer elsewhere, like your knee or even your low back, and that's why we have to get it out of there. Even though Annie's not here, we're going to do one other thing with this
20.
ball. You're going to put it back underneath the ball of your left foot. You're going to take your right heel and you're going to push your toes down to make your foot curl around the ball, opening up what's called the anterior arch of your foot. If you have shoulder pains, it's typically because of this anterior arch. So, Abby, move your foot forward a tiny bit more. Yes, that will be far more miserable.
You're right.
Abs are nice and tight.
10.
Okay, let's switch sides. Drop your toes down. Doesn't that feel good? Move your foot forward. Yes, like that. Like you're trying to snap those toes off. You too, Abby. Take that foot forward. More, even more. If it's scary and you don't want to do it, it means you should be doing it. This saves you from the coffee table in the middle of the night.
Which Michael's name, damn it.
Yes. At 3 corners, damn it, and shit. And they attack my feet during the night. Okay, good. Stand. See how your connection to the ground has changed. It should feel a whole lot different. Yeah. Thought I was a mean person. I'm a nice person. Okay, we're going to go down onto our left knee. Right foot is forward. Again, we're going to work on that riding reflex, so we have to get the head over the top of the foot. A block. Head over the top of the block. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. We're going to do hip circles without moving your head. This is a riding reflex. Don't move your knee so it's not this, but that knee is going to stay like there's a stake going through your tibia, and you're moving from your hip.
10.
Opposite direction. So the riding reflex works so we can be chasing after something and the terrain changes underneath us, but our eyes and our head stay level so we can see and catch breakfast.
10.
Okay, good. We're going to stretch forward to open up the rectus femoris. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. No pressure in the low back. You feel pressure in the low back, tighten your abs even more. Smiles are up. All of you.
Thank you, Abby. I feel straight now.
Keep breathing. Okay, in this position, we're going to work the hamstring as you bring your heel to your butt and then back out. If you cramp in your foot, that means you're using your foot. Don't use your foot. Smiles are up. Don't let your hips go back as your heel comes to your butt. This will improve running astronomically.
10.
Good. Hands going to stick them up. Okay, your left toes come off the ground. Abs are nice and tight. Here we go. Suck, turn on your core as you lift, hold, and gently lower. Lift, hold, gently lower. Lift, hold. Don't use your mouth.
I was lifting the other foot.
Yeah, you're also lifting up your left toes off the ground.
Okay. I think I'm off and back.
Yeah.
I'm reversed. So
No, you're fine. We talk mirror image. This is why you never trust the instructions I give you driving. Okay, now we're going to switch. So you're just going to switch, but it should only be 2 movements. So that's telling you about your balance. So in this position, once again, we're going to work the riding reflex. Head is over top of block. Abs are nice and tight. You're doing a hip circle. Keep breathing. Chest up. Smiles up. Pinkies relaxed. No T is around here. So you don't have to bring your pinkies up. Opposite direction. Relax your pinky.
I'm trying to keep my knees straight.
Yeah. Drive that stake through that knee.
Still, the pinky isn't involved.
Okay.
10.
Okay, 10. Stretch forward. 10's a hard number. Suck in your tummy. And then bend and straighten that rear leg. Oh. We stretch first. Yeah, we stretch first. So stretch it out. You're opening up the rectus femoris. Abs are nice and tight. Whoo! No pressure in your low back. If you pressure in your low back, your abs will somehow shut off. Chest is up. Smiles are up. And then now bend and straighten that rear leg. This is your hamstring working in an isolated fashion in the most functional position it can be in.
10.
Okay, good. We're going to come back into this position. Hands going to stick them up as we now work your balance. Your right toes are off the ground as well as now your left toes. Work your balance. Abs are nice and tight. Keep your core on. Notice if one side is more difficult than the other, which would explain like low back pain and weird pain that goes down the side of your leg. That's not your iliotibial band.
10.
Yeah, like I don't have any stability in this
Yes.
glute at all.
This is how we work on it.
I love it.
Okay, we're gonna switch. Oh, did we? Yeah, switch sides. Okay, 2 movements plus the roller. Now we're gonna work that stability that Eileen was talking about. Abs are nice and tight, chest is up, hands and stick them up. You're gonna love this. Take your foot up off the ground, hold it up off the ground, and then do hip circles. It's gonna be really hard because
Keep the abs engaged.
the gravity is really freaky today. Wow, it is hard to balance today.
10.
Okay, go in the opposite direction. Remember, circles around. Don't use your mouth. Don't use your shoulders. We're using your butte.
10.
Okay, switch legs. Okay, same thing on this side. Stick them up. You're going to take your foot up off the ground and then hip circles. Whew. Smiles are up. Work those ommies. One-legged ommies. Try not to look scary. You want to scare the tourists away. Opposite direction. Okay, foot down.
You know, it would be funny if we were all up against like a school classroom window.
A window. Switch sides. Okay, grab your little weights again. So pre-COVID, I went to a concert at, what was it? WCC?
Huh?
Windward Community College.
Yeah.
And it was really cool because they were playing live music, but all sorts of people from different halaus went up while the guy was playing music. So you saw the variation on everyone's different hula interpretation of the music. Was it you? It was you guys.
And then the musician was like, and they're from, what did you say? Different parts of the island. It's different movements.
Yeah, it's completely different movements, but it was cool to see that. Okay, now I forgot what we're, oh yes, I remember. Your toes are curled under this time. Abs are nice and tight. This is Gillen's favorite. We're gonna lift that 1 inch off the block. Push your hips back, abs are on. Suck at your tummy. We're gonna do a bicep curl, tricep hinge. Eyes are up, smiles are up, because that tells me you love this. Keep breathing. You should feel your quad, you should feel your butt. Both quads.
10.
And down. Rest. What's that look? Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna like this one. This is gonna help you with gardening and pickleball and bowling. Abs are nice and tight. We're gonna come up that same 1 inch, and then you're gonna hinge forward, straight spine, and come back up. No pressure in your low back. It's all in your booty and in both quads. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing. What number is that?
9.
1,000.
10.
Switch sides. Ah. Right arm is forward.
At the concert, what happened at the concert?
It was so cool. The guy was singing, and all these different halaus were doing their interpretation of the hula, and it
Yeah,
just
just
looked
everybody,
cool.
you know,
It was so cool.
all the aunties going up, dragging the little kids.
Yeah. But what was crazy is everybody knew the lyrics. I'm like, how do you do that? I don't know lyrics to any song. Abs are nice and tight. We're gonna come up 1 inch. Bicep curl, tricep hinge. Chest up. Booty sticking back. Abs are nice and tight. Smiles are up. Don't bite your lower lip off. And back down. And I also figured out what a funnel cake was. It has nothing to do with the funnel. Okay, abs are nice and tight, chest is up. Here we go. Lift up 1 inch, hinge, touch the ground, come back up. Use this movement more than you think, so no pressure in your low back, Abby. Straight spine. There you go. Booty's working, quads are working, abs are working, lats are working. Keep breathing.
10.
Okay, back down. Oh, now we can come to kneeling on the ground. You guys feel anything yet?
Yes.
Okay, good. Where's my block? We're gonna stretch the quads. Okay, you're gonna take your legs back behind, or your hands back behind you as you're on your knees. Your toes are pointed. We're gonna do sit-ups here. You're gonna suck in your tummy and then release. Suck it in and then release. You're gonna do the great disappearing act. Make your tummy disappear. Because if you don't change the shape of your abdomen will never change shape. It's interesting how you'll want to use your neck. Now take your knees off the ground, continue to do the same thing. Smiles are up.
Trying to figure it out.
Yes. This is so lovely. You're just stretching those feet out, sucking in your tummy. Don't make that face. That's effort. We want smiles.
10.
And then curl your toes under. I just remember, was it Ricardo Montalban on Fantasy Island, which was here, wasn't it? Was it?
What do you think?
A big island.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, we're here to go smiles, everyone, smile. That's what you guys should be doing. Push your hips back, push those heels back, abs are nice and tight. Now, we're gonna lean back, and we're gonna do sit-ups. Suck in your tummy, and release. It should not feel like your toes are gonna snap off. If they do, push your heels back.
Try to relax your glutes.
Okay, now you're gonna push your hips forward. Knees are closer together. You're sucking in your tummy. Suck it in, suck it in. One of the very last episodes of Fantasy Island had my favorite boxing hero, a guy named Lennox Lewis. He was a boxer from England. Ah, Point your legs and kick out your feet. And it was actually a really cool thing because every story connected to another story, and you saw how it was causal. Like this guy wanted to fight the world champion boxer, and he was an old man, and he knocks him out and he almost kills him, and he has to deal with the remorse of almost killing a person, and how the boxer has to deal with it. Was a cool episode. They should have done that on all the episodes. Keep breathing. Okay, here we go. You're gonna put your block down. We're gonna work pelvic floor now. Ball is on top of block. You're gonna have a seat on top of the ball that's on top of the block. It's midway between your pubic bone and your tailbone because we're starting to work the pelvic floor. Oh my God, this is a hard ball. Abs are nice and tight. We're working the pelvic floor. So what we're gonna do now is suck in your tummy, get your head over the top of the ball, and now we're gonna do sit-ups as we simultaneously squeeze the ball and release. Squeeze the ball, release. These are Kegel exercises. Advanced, because Kegels tend to tell you to tighten, but they don't tell you to release. So it's tighten, release, tighten, release. The big thing is, what do we don't do?
As you engage your pelvic floor and abs, relax your glute. So try to think, your pelvic floor is a very small, delicate sort of muscle relative to some of the bigger muscles. And it's kind of actually fighting against this giant muscle in your body, which is your glutes. So if your glutes are tightened and engaged, the pelvic floor really can't move its full range while we're doing this exercise. So it's just as important to relax the glute as much as you engage that pelvic floor.
And what we have to remember is every motion is initiated from your pelvic floor to your hips and then out to the rest of your body. Okay? Grab your weights. You thought we were done with these. In this position, abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy, bicep curls. Keep breathing, chest up, head over the top of the ball. So that's giving you orientation of where your pelvic floor is and how you have to line up.
And so as you initiate that lift again, like we did earlier, you're gonna start with your pelvic floor as you begin that exhale. So there is a connection between that pelvic floor engaging and your upper arms moving.
Okay, from here you're gonna do a tricep hinge. And again, as Maria just said, start it from your pelvic floor and send it out to your arms. Much more powerful, chest up. I love seeing when paddlers make this connection because they suddenly, I get the stroke, because it's starting from the pelvic floor versus their shoulders, their neck, or their low back.
Good.
Okay, take your right foot forward. We're still on top of the ball. It's an asymmetrical load on your pelvic floor. You're gonna bend your left arm, right arm goes back behind you as you do the bicep curl, a tricep hinge. We're gonna do 10 of these and then we're gonna add a twist.
Again, initiating from the pelvic floor, squeezing through that belly button.
8, 9, 10. And this is where we add a twist. You're gonna twist to your right and then back. Suck in your tummy, try to stay over the top of the ball. It's not just a twist with your head and neck, it's your whole torso rotating. Smiles are up. You can be cranky all the rest of the day. You can stare at all your loved ones in a hateful way, but in here you're gonna smile at us.
10.
Okay, good. Switch sides. Start out with our bicep curl, tricep hinge. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in that tummy. Smiles are up.
10.
Okay, now we're gonna add that twist. There is a great photo that I absolutely love. It's the guy that plays Thor. What's his name? Hemsworth?
Hemsworth. Yeah.
What's his name? One of the Hemsworth brothers, a big one, Thor. He's running and he's like totally cranked open. His shoulders are open. And so even though it's a photograph, you can tell he's running very, very fast because the only way you can get the shoulder that far back in that motion is running very, very fast. Both feet come forward. Remember, you're on top of a ball, on top of a block, so don't fall off. Ball's midway between your pubic bone and your tailbone. Hands go over the top of your head, and you're gonna shake these like they're a bunch of maracas Abs are nice and tight, and you can be happy maraca-ing. You can do extension, keep your abs engaged, smiles are up.
Maybe that should be the next requirement. Bring a noisemaker.
Yeah.
Kind of hear that.
The sand. Okay, good. Last thing we're gonna do with these, chest up. You're just gonna externally rotate, squeezing your shoulder blades down and back as you do this.
So don't let your rib cage pop open as you reach back. Really, really connect through that pelvic floor and belly button to keep the rib cage soft.
Yeah, what she just said.
10.
Okay, go ahead and put the balls on the ground, hands on your knees. We're gonna go into recovery position, which is here, where we're gonna do our next sit-up. Make sure your feet are parallel. You're gonna tighten your pelvic floor, close up your rib cage, you're gonna suck in your tummy, try to get your navel to your spine, and then relax. Your job is to try to cramp your abs on the inside and not just on the surface. Keep breathing.
12.
Okay, 12 is a good number. We're gonna have a seat on the floor now. Okay, so you'll need your ball for this. I'm just moving my microphone. Your feet are gonna go out in front of you. The ball's gonna go in the small of your back. Oh, you are not done with these little weights, so don't lose them. Your feet are flat on the ground. Chest is up. Hold on to your knees first. You're gonna try to put the ball in the small of your back, and now we're gonna suck in our tummy and try to pop that ball. Pop it, pop it, pop it. You're doing this by contracting your abs, not your chest, because we want to get our abs flat, not our chest.
So here again, you're gonna try to relax your glutes. Initiate from the pelvic floor. Shorten that distance between pubic bone and belly button, and press that spine against the ball.
Okay, now you're gonna take these balls. We're gonna go for a walk first as you do a bicep curl and a leg extension. Abs stay on, chest is up, shoulder blades are down, back, nice and relaxed neck. I don't want to see a six-pack forming in your neck. That's not pretty. Smiles are up. Suck in that tummy. Okay, rest again. Chest is up. Suck in your tummy, try to pop the ball. Just 10. What is that?
10.
Okay, hands go over the top of your head. Lean back as far as you can comfortably go, and then go up. Suck in your tummy. Don't use your low back. Smiles are up.
Still initiating from the pelvic floor.
Relax your
lower abs.
eyebrows. The abs are in the abdomen.
Glutes relaxed. Nine. 10.
Okay, don't use your hip flexors when you do this. Keep breathing. Balls are in your hands now. Your back's against the ball. Cheat on the ball as much as you need to as you go to the right and to the left. Suck in your tummy. Twist! Okay. 10? Okay. We're gonna counter stretch now. The ball's in the small of your back. You're gonna arch backwards over the top of the ball. You're gonna hate it if this is your first time. Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna rock from side to side. If you feel pressure in your low back, that means you used your psoas muscle, which is a hip flexor. If you feel pressure in the front of your hips, that means you use your iliacus, which is also a hip flexor. But if you feel it down the middle in what would be your six-pack, that means you use your abs correctly, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, extend your legs. Feels like you might, but you won't die.
It is okay if your feet feel like they're going numb. They're not going numb. They just feel like they're going numb. Okay, sit back up again. Hands are back behind you this time. You're going to lift your butt up off the ground. So your butt's floating off the ground. You're going to lower your butt to the ground and then suck in your tummy, bring your hips up. Don't use your legs. Do not use your butt. This is an ab exercise. Smiles are up. Keep breathing. Just like if you saw a little mouse running by and you want them to just pass by.
There is no passing by.
Crush. Suck in your tummy. Your abs are working. These are sit-ups.
Glutes are still relaxing.
Yes.
10.
Okay, good. Now you're going to grab your little weights. They go in each hand as your butt comes off the ground. You're going for a walk. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Gently put your foot down, no hurting yourself. This is core stabilization. And contralateral patterning. Contralateral patterning is important with thriving and learning. And then sit back up for a second. Okay, lift your butt up off the ground. Hold on to your weights. Now we're going to do sit-ups. Sit up. 2, 3. I'll let Mario count. Bad things happen after 3. Suck in that tummy.
10.
Okay, arch over top of that
Abby's coming
ball.
loudly over there.
Rock from side to side. If your back is cramping, that means you use your psoas muscle.
No, my abs.
That's beautiful. If the front of your hips are cramping, that means you have used your hip flexors. If your abs are cramping like Gillen's are, you did the right thing. Oh. Oh. Okay. Go ahead and sit back up again. You're going to go on the roller now. Butt is at one end, head is at the other end. You're going to go lengthwise. Shoulder blades are down and back, head's over top of your pelvic floor. This is how we start lining good posture. Feet are parallel, knees are bent. Abs are nice and tight. Now we're going to do sit-ups. You're going to tighten your pelvic floor, close up your rib cage, and then try to get your navel to your spine and your spine to the roller, and then just breathe. Just feel what it feels like to breathe. In this position, not changing your feet. This is really important. Don't move your left foot. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Keep breathing. Notice what happened to your balance. Notice how you wanted to move your left foot. Keep breathing. Abby, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Keep breathing. And now take your left foot off the ground as you bring your knees to your chest. Keep your spine against the roller, keep your balance going on, because now this is a balanced stretch versus just a stretch. This is way cooler. Keep breathing. It's like going to a restaurant that has tablecloths and then going to a restaurant that has tablecloths and a musician. This is value added. Okay. Both feet come to the ground again. Get your feet parallel again. Get yourself situated again. Abs engaged, first, second, third chakras. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Open your hip up first. This will open up that tensor fasciae lata muscle. Up on that left side. Just breathe. Feel the balance. Feel the stretch. And now lift your right foot off the ground, bring both knees to your chest to open up now your left glute max piriformis. The glute max is one of the most powerful muscles in the body. The strongest one is your masseter. That's in your mouth. That's for biting down. But as far as skeletal muscles, we're looking at the glute max as being one of the most powerful ones. And it's meant for moving. It's not meant for stabilizing. Okay, both feet back down on the ground, and you're breathing. Feet are parallel, knees are over tops of your feet. Watch your balance. Okay, you guys are going to stay on top of your roller as both feet are on the ground. Just breathe. Connect to that breath. Feel the balance that you've created in your body. Feel where you have imbalance, and just know that you have to work on something if you discovered it, without judgment. Feel the alignment of athletic ready posture as your feet are parallel, your knees are bent, you're long through your torso, and your neck's nice and relaxed. Because a really cool thing about athletic ready posture is when you get into it, you're close to center point, which means you're close to meditation. So just breathe. Gently, ever so gently, roll off your roller onto your back. See what the ground feels like. If you've done everything correctly as you lay against the ground, it should feel like you're in a groove. And that's because your back stabilizers have turned back onto stabilized and your hips are open to move. Go ahead and straighten both legs against the ground. Continue to breathe. Continue to stay close to your center and in meditation. Even though you're laying on your back in a very blissful place, put the slightest of smiles on your face so your body knows this is a good thing. You guys have done an amazing job. And on behalf of Maria and me, we'd like to thank you for being here, supporting us, doing the crazy things we ask of you, and being very open. We appreciate you very much. Namaste.
Namaste.